Hey guys, this is your favorite neighborhood gambler, Moss Money. Thanks for clicking on my video. If you're into gambling, if you're into winning money at gambling, hell, if you love talking Eagles, this is the channel and the videos for you. So go ahead, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, tell a friend to tell a friend, and enjoy the shows. Let's go to the first game that we got on the docket. Will be today at 8 o'clock. I'll get this short out. It is Indiana Hoosiers going to South Bend to take on the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Man, I've been going kind of a little bit back and forth in this game, bro.
Mhm.
Um, Looking at the different angles here, trying to find common opponents, trying to find an edge here. And the one thing that I can't there's two things I can't stop seeing. One is how bad Indiana got s- smashed by Ohio State. Like I
Mhm.
just can't unsee that. And looking at who they played this year, the only common opponent was Purdue, and they both took care of business against Purdue. But the Hoosiers didn't really play anybody, you know, of merit that would be kind of the caliber of Notre Dame outside Ohio State. I mean, Michigan State. But if you look at the last four games outside of the Purdue game, Indiana wants to, even though their efficiency and their numbers and statistics say they're one of the best rushing teams in the nation, but that's because they've been up in every game and been up, 30, 20 points. So they start running the ball. But if you look at the other games against the Michigan States, the Michigans, Ohio States, Power Five conferences, that passing attack kind of got, slowed down here. And I think that's what's going to be the issue here of what the matchup you got to look at against Notre Dame. Now, against Notre Dame, I was looking at some, okay, well, how did they do against some, more, above average passing attack? Will, they gave up some yards against, which I think it's Show, 264 yards and three touchdowns. And then just recently against USC, they gave up a ton of passing against Mava, I think Malava, I think that's how you said it. 360 yards and three touchdowns, and they got ran all over them. I mean, USC's a high power offense that was at USC too. So looking at this, man, what I come to the conclusion after all that kind of monologue here, man, taking the Hoosiers here with the points.
Mhm.
Take with the points. I'm gonna add 1 point to get me over to 7.5. I do think Notre Dame wins this game, but I do think Indiana will keep it close. I think they've learned their lesson. Um, well, at least try to against Ohio State. And remember in that first opening drive, they went down and scored the ball right away. We
Mhm.
thought it might have been a good uh, kind of a telling game there. And then Ohio State just turned it on. But I do think the Hoosiers keep this close, man. Give me the 7.5. I like the
Mhm.
Hoosiers keep it at least close. Hopefully, we get a score touchdown if they're up by double.
Yeah, I feel like we just missed that. Well, show just coming on day of. We missed that seven number.
Yeah,
Indiana was +7. I'm with you. I think this game is going to be a little bit different, man. Both teams really haven't played top-notch competition, right? We've seen them kind of breeze through the season. Now, Indiana was not expected to do any of this stuff, so it's hats off to the new coach there at Indiana that's changed his program, hit the transfer portal, was able to bring in some big pieces there.
hmm
One of them being their quarterback, speaking of, who used to play for Ohio, who's playing right now in the bowl game. He's now playing in the playoffs with Indiana.
yeah.
Big
Curtis
game
Samuel.
here. This is also, I think, a northern Canadian kid. Rourke is. I think he's used to cold weather. He's used to the
Yeah,
snow.
I don't think that the weather's going to be an issue with Indiana here.
Yeah, so it should be interesting. It's snowing there now as we speak. It's supposed to let up by kickoff by 8 p.m. It will still be cold. Notre Dame, though, Freeman, coaching with this type of layoff is a pretty good coach. He'll have these guys prepared to play.
Yeah,
This is probably one of the toughest games on the docket because I wouldn't be surprised if Indiana and their high power offense gets clicking on this Notre Dame defense that has had problems with dynamic quarterbacks and offenses that are downfield teams. And I also wouldn't be surprised if Notre Dame dominates this game, just because they've been dominating this pretty much all year
Everything.
long.
Yeah.
That's ran into their path. So what I did do, I do have Indiana in a teaser and got them up to 16. I thought that was a safe bet, but I also got Notre Dame plus 3.5 in that same teaser. So what I did take was, I know we're not going to talk about this game. Florida is playing in a gas Bowl, I believe. Um, I have Florida taken down to a pick, and I have Indiana up to 16, and I also have Notre Dame plus 3.5 in this game. So I think Notre Dame wins at home. I think it's gonna be a tight one. I do think the scoring will be up, so we can look at the total, the game total. I think it
Think
will
it'll
be
be
scoring. I
50,
think people think of the snow and they think it's going to be a
51.
boxy, slow game, and I don't think that's what it's going to be. Usually, what happens when it is a sloppy game, it benefits the offense. The offense dictates the direction of the football, and what happens is defenses have to react, and when you have to react and don't have footing, that's the issue. So you have opportunity for teams to kind of go crazy when we're dealing with snow, right? If it's windy, if it's a little bit messy as far as raining, torrential downpour, yeah, then that doesn't benefit offenses because the ball gets slippery. But as far as something like this where it's snow, usually it benefits the offenses. So I would look at the over here, even if you want to tease it down to 41 and get over the 10-point teaser, get it over 41. I believe both these teams will be able to score. You can look at first half. You can look at first quarter potential. I think this is going to be an exciting game. I'm really excited to watch this. I mean, the first playoff game at home, and I mean one of the most historic sites in college football at Notre Dame. You can't make it up, man. It's a good opportunity. It's going to be a great game. So that's my play here. Just teasing Indiana up to 16.5, and then taking 3.5, getting through that key number of 3 with Notre Dame. If they were to lose, I don't think they lose more than 3.